particularly kind of keeps me up at night, because I'm going to praise my team now. The sort of, as I'm sure lots of leaders in my position have, right? I can't make people buy insurance, right? I can't make demand return to normal. What I can do is have a great team of people who are knowledgeable in the market, care about our customers, and who are experienced enough to help us respond to those challenges and opportunities that will always emerge over time. So, frankly, we have a really good, high quality team across all aspects of post office insurance, or all teams, compliance, change, finance, and of course the product teams, who are really good. And especially my pricing team, I'm obviously going to call them out. You know them very well, and it means that we are ready to respond to challenges and to maximize opportunities. So it's a very trite answer, I'm afraid, but there isn't a huge amount that keeps me up at night. It's very tempting to look at banking, not just the sort of challenger banks like Monzo and Revolut, who are sort of 100% digital, but even most of the high street banks in the UK that are largely now digital interaction, or to look at energy or telecommunications and say, right, well, the push for digital and the push for digital servicing, there is a place for that, and there are some customers who want that for sure. And there are lots of interactions that a customer doesn't want to have with you by phone and all of those kind of complications. I do think there's a fundamental point for me that when a customer's had an incident in their home where the truth is they want to speak to someone, because there's a reassurance in speaking to someone who is trained. A home is very important to people sentimentally in terms of their sense of safety and security, and we forget that at our peril, I think. So you have to strike a continual balance between efficiency for the business, good outcomes for customers, and talking to customers in the channel they want. I think where we would get it wrong was to say, we're in the age of the smartphone, so everything's going to be digital. I'm going to ditch my call center. Because actually, I think there are really important touch points. Well, first of all, not all customers are digitized. It's a really important thing to remember. But I also think that we have to remember that there are, for all ages, demographics, generations, there are points when they will want the reassurance of speaking to someone, and it's important that we can provide that. I think the focus on, and this is a sort of follow on from the reforms, at the end of the day, customers want good products and services that are not cheap, but are affordable for them, and they want those products and services to deliver for them. And if I look at the outcome of the reforms, and I look at we spent a lot of time over the last 6 or 7 months really focusing in on our product quality and product performance, and we can be really proud as a business of how those products deliver for customers. I think we have to continue to do that. That's it's core to the post office message of being there for communities, of being there for our customers, and it's core to what we want to do as an insurance business. And actually, I think there's a massive opportunity in that. How we deliver best-in-class servicing for our customers at their moment of need. Our travel team do a huge amount of work around that. You're potentially never more vulnerable than when you need to use your travel insurance because you're ill abroad, right? That is a big thing. And we spend an awful lot of time making sure that our products and services and our supply chains deliver that for our customers. I think continuing to do that is a really big opportunity, because undoubtedly, I think price will always remain a key factor in customers choosing which product and service they purchase. But it is undoubtedly true that value and quality is becoming a bigger factor in customers' buying decisions, and we have to be able to deliver on that. We have to make sure we have a reputation for that, and that creates a massive opportunity in a world where there probably isn't as much price disparity as there was before. We want a customer on a price comparison website going, well, I know Post Office is really good for looking after customers and going to them, or coming direct to our website, whatever it is. That is a massive opportunity. Well, I suppose, yes, I mean, in a direct stuff is not a risk to us in the purest sense, right? We've talked about the impact of demand. Look, it's really serious, and it's really, the cost of living has so many impacts. The inflationary pressures have so many impacts. Again, what is our role in this? I think making, there's an awareness point, which is insurance products, they pay, right? So this myth that insurance is sort of, they never pay is wrong. We pay, billions of pounds in claims a year as an industry, and we are all trying to look after customers and give them a service that they need. Yes, the sort of not insuring, it will be a risk of clearly more in home, because in car you have to have insurance to drive.
Yeah.
But the cost of the inflation pressures will hit supply chains. That will mean that insurers have to raise prices, and we will continue to offer, as an industry, I am sure, a good product and service for we all want to grow, right? So we're all going to do it at the lowest cost we can, but supply chain pressures are going to hit insurers. There is no doubt about that at all. It's going to happen. And I can only repeat the message. It's really important for customers to get insured. If you look at the change in claims profile, we get into a bit of climate change, which I also think is global warming is a real pressure on particularly home insurers. Storms and floods, which are devastating to customers when they hit them, and require specialist and expensive specialist care once that's happened. It's really important customers don't leave themselves in that position. Notwithstanding, I completely understand the pressure that some consumers will be under, as inflation and the cost of living continues to hit people.